Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's let's just say it's cold as shit in Colorado right now. I think it's in the 20s. Anyway, by request, here's another retail story. I'm gonna call this one "Rental Cars and Death." So what happened was I was working in Aspen, Colorado. For those of you who don't know where Aspen is, it's a ski town. It's basically a billionaire's playground, and it's very, it's a 3.5 hour drive in good conditions from Denver, so it's not a weekend warrior type of place. Anyway, so I'm living in Aspen and I'm managing Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Alamo, and National. They're all under the same umbrella. Now, the Alamo and National is located at the airport, and since we're at the airport, we're basically at a booth that's right next to other rental car locations. So like, I think we're next to Budget, Avis, Dollar, Thrifty, and Hertz. I think that was the lineup there, and so we all park in the same parking lot. We all, our customers go to the same parking lot to take their cars. We have a lower and an upper. And upper is where we keep all the cars that need to be cleaned and the overstock. The lower parking lots, the ones that we know we need to have ready based on the reservations that we have coming up. And, we have a certain amount of spots allocated to us. And I think it wasn't many. It was like maybe 30 parking spots allocated between the 6 or 7 brands that shared a spot down at the airport. Now, we could tell each other's cars by a few different things. So the Enterprise, Alamo, National cars, we all had red license plates in Colorado. That's how you register fleet vehicles. The other car companies just used regular Colorado plates, but they had a sticker that was slightly different. So you could tell whose car belonged to whom based on the sticker. So I show up at work. It must have been 6 a.m., maybe 7 a.m. The airport really doesn't get going until 9 in Aspen, but usually there's plenty to do. And I remember, so I'm walking in, and there's a car that was kind of double parking a couple of rental cars. It was in a spot where it was just kind of blocking the way in and out. It's still, you were still able to get around it, but not well. It looked like a Hertz car. The Hertz guy hasn't shown up yet at this time. So, I do as much as I can do. He shows up about a half hour later. And I was like, hey, Tom, and we're all competitors, but we work right next to each other all day, all year, so we know each other. And I was like, yo, Tom, you got a car that's kind of double parking and blocking everybody in. He's like, yeah, I saw that car, but it's not one of mine. He's like, it does look like a Hertz car. It could have been a one-way rental, from somewhere and dropping off in Aspen. I'll see if I can track down the keys. So he's looking around. They've got a little night drop box. Keys weren't in there. He goes back out to the car. He checks the tires. He checks the gas tank area. He can't find the keys there. So he asked me if I could break into the car for him. Now, we had this lockout kit. You could buy them at like truck stops. It's basically like this plastic wedge that you put in the door frame, and then this little pump thing that just expands a little bit, and then we got this big 1/4 inch thick metal wire, much thicker than like a coat hanger, to just go in and just hit the unlock button, and it's pretty easy. So I get the car unlocked for him, and he I let him do his thing. He's searching through the car. I did notice it was filthy. I mean, this car was disgusting on the inside, but I just walk away from him to see what I need to keep doing to continue my day. I get about 50 to 100 feet away from him, and he whistles at me. He's like, yo, dude, come look at this. So now he's standing at the back of the car with the trunk open, and I look in there, and I was like, it's covered in blood. It's got a sawed-off shotgun in the back. with duct tape around the I don't know much about guns, like the shoulder hoisted part, and the duct tape's got some hair on there. It looks like arm hair, and so I think he ended up he definitely called the police. Somehow we got the car moved. I don't remember how we moved the car, but we find out that the vehicle was tied to a homicide in New York. We have no idea how it ended up in Aspen, Colorado. He had the name of the person it was rented to. I don't think he ever told me. I don't know if he was intentionally withholding it from me or if it was a customer privacy type of deal. But yeah, it was kind of crazy, man. I got more stories where that comes from. But I think finding a sawed-off shotgun with blood all over and some DNA evidence is probably about as bad as it gets in that type of industry. So I'll hit you up when the next one comes up.